3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
Here's a little song I wrote. Might want to sing it. Don't
Welcome to my world.
Be happy.
Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy now.
Okay, let's get serious. My dad is sleeping now, finally. And welcome to my world. Come on in. I'm busy cleaning. And it has been a wonderful day. We've been napping on and off most of the day. A wonderful night, a wonderful, wonderful day. And I have so much to say. To wrap up our day, it's Tuesday a while ago. And I want to just welcome you. One day a week, we need to have a day for our health, wellness, and treats. I am a caregiver to my dad. He's 94 soon. And I live in their home and I keep it kind of vibrant for him because how lucky he is to be 94 soon. And when all else fails, cleaning house is the best antidote to most of life's ills. This is Sue Grafton, anyway, that's another video. I have one fish, the only one I've caught or bought for my dad 30 years ago. I found her today when I was cleaning. And it had some of my theme songs, and it has given us laughs all day long, celebrating history and creating more. You know, this internet is a very busy place. Thank you for sitting still a while. And please make this 7 days live with me, your coach, A Traveler's Rest. I am your head coach, and I'm on a mission, celebrating history and creating more. This is going to be something good, I promise. Oh, cleaning. You know, my name is Colleen. Like clean in the closet. Today I cleaned my closet. It's my first closet I've had since I've left home back at the farm. Remember college and our dorm rooms? They were non-existent. I just could not believe when I went to college and there was just nothing there. And I didn't bring much, so it was, not a big shock for me. Then when I went off campus that next year, I had a flip chair in the middle of the living room, and I was paying the least, so that was what was given, and I was grateful for it. And then soon after that, I was able to live on my own in a capsule, a brand new condo that was built. And I worked triple shifts to pay for this capsule apartment living with the automatic gates. And I was never there. And I didn't have any furniture anyway. So it didn't really matter. I still had the flip chair. And so I never really had a closet there either. I then moved home. And my first job was to manage a bar and restaurant at White Bear Lake, Best Western White Bear Country Inn. And I got to live at the hotel, and there was no closet in the suite. So therefore, I did not have a closet there either. And when I was married for those 11 years, when I was engaged, I lived across the road in in a shed. Because God forbid to live together. And so that did not have a closet either. And then when I got married, let's just say we bought my parents' supper club, and that did not have a closet either. It was 7,000 square feet, a dance floor that was awesome. However, it did not have a closet. So I guess I just never really have ever had a closet. Because when I moved in here, the closets were full of mother's things. And so then I bought a 1907 All Original Opera House, and that did not have a closet. It had 30,000 square feet, but no closets. And then I bought a nun's house. It's 100 years old. And let's just say that the closets were filled with toys and so forth. So you're probably asking, well, what did I do with all the clothes and, women's things like shoes and jewelry and so forth? Well, I put them in pods, like circuit training. And then at the Opera House, it was a department store, so we had those roller carts, and I thought it was kind of fun just to roll my stuff around the different places I've lived. And so this last year, I eventually did move my mother's things, and I set up a big open space in our basement, and I redesigned a closet down there for her things. I haven't really moved anything out of the house of hers, but I have been taking over her suite here and just her closet. And so this was just been within the last month. It's taken me a year to touch anything of hers that are in her dressers and so forth. I haven't done that much yet. So I have my first closet, and it has been like an overwhelming experience for me because it brings me back to when I was young. So when the years when I lived here, I just had a house coat. That's what I lived in when I had cancer. That's another video. So I will say this though, you do tend to love ironing boards and irons because this is another thing with pods. Your clothes stay in pods. So I just love irons and ironing boards, and I can't wait to discuss ironing. With those racks and so forth, I just love having carts on wheels. So this Colleen in the closet is a very interesting concept, and I like how it sounds. And I just love my closet. And when I was young, growing up, I had an awesome closet because it had a desk in it. I had very few homemade clothes in my closet that my mother and grandmother made me. And I had a little writing desk. And in this desk, it was just enough room for tin cans for my notes to file. And it had for my letters. Now, I wrote many, many letters. The letters I wrote were mostly to ELVIS. And then I wrote to God, or I wrote to Hope Reiner from 3rd grade, or Cheryl Hips from kindergarten and 1st grade, or then I moved on to Caroline in 4th grade and 5th grade, 6th, 7th, and 8th, but mostly to ELVIS. It held my capes, my scarves, my jewelry, my high heels, my lip balm, and my goody hairbrush for belting out that cheap trick in between my singing to ELVIS. My closet was my time travel, my dream central, my headquarters. It was my ground zero, people. It was command central. It was center stage and backstage. It was my library and my diary. It was my heaven and my haven. So when I say I'm cleaning in my closet, trust me, I'm having the time of my life. Oh, it is also a workout, and it is Tuesday, health, wellness, and treats. So when I found Lucy, my fish, I did help myself to a dish of ice cream. And it was drizzled with chocolate, and it was a great big dish. It was a treat, and I needed to celebrate how lucky I am to have a closet all to myself. I flew down the steps with my cape on my back. I have a cape with a great big W. And you know something, people, friends, subscribers, I have another subscriber today. Anyway, in my mind, when I go back to that little girl from 1972 on the album that changed my life, I do hear Space Odyssey Rock, and I told that to my dad today. I said, this is the soundtrack of my life, and it's a symphony from many, many years ago. And so I am very happy to have my closet because it just floods my mind to 1972 and where that would be Madison Square Garden in my New York, New York. And so yes, my diary, my notes to file, my writing, and now I get to talk out loud outside of my head, and my dancing in my shoes and all my wonderful things that my mother has, and her clothes and the blouses that she's had. It's just a treat. And how much fun her and I have had from plowing through our closets and bringing a pot over and ironing all those years. There's just so much joy. And I may not enjoy these lakes that Minnesota has, but trust me, Minnesota is the home of 10,000 artists. And I am just so grateful to consider myself one of them. And I sure had a mother who was my very first artist. So becoming a preservationist is my life's purpose. I am a head coach, and I'm building a digital home, and today was groundbreaking. The foundation has taken time, but you're going to love it. And I love to live history. I love to look backwards, and I love to have today, like I did with my dad. It was one of our best days. But I also like to plan for the future. So my mother said, just don't spend too much time back. Don't spend too much time worrying about today. Be happy and plan for your future, but don't live in la la land. And never forget that when life gets in the way of your plans, clean in the closet. So find your rocks, grab a ball, and build a team. Look for a feather. Hope is all around. So jump, bounce, and fly with me 7 days on purpose. I teach it, preach it, and repeat it with a balance. Like, share, and remember, Tuesdays are for those who dare. Be avant-garde, be rare, and remember me, sincerely, Coach Colleen, Coco, number 33.